Hey, what's going on? It's Mr. Crypto Vet coming at you guys with a video, not necessarily an update, but this is just an informative video. It's kind of like Mr. Crypto Vet Talks, I guess you could say. Today is February 22nd, 2023. And the news that I have received this morning is that Absolute Markets and FX Gold have officially blown everyone's account. Now, I can neither confirm nor deny that because I am not a part and I was not involved with that platform. Before I get too far into today's video, I want to remind you guys that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is just for education and entertainment purposes only. Be sure to do your own research before getting involved with any of these projects out here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell notification to be notified each and every time I drop some new content on this channel. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. This is starting to look a whole lot like 2022 all over again. And people are falling for the same stuff over and over and over and over and over again. You're kind of becoming an old record player that just gets caught up on the little thing going around and around and around, playing the same note. You guys, there's a reason why I didn't promote that specific platform on my channel. There was red flag after red flag after red flag. The main one being we didn't know who Absolute Markets was. We don't know anything about that broker to begin with. Secondly, the way the reports were coming out on these gold trades, never ever taking a loss, just going straight up every single day over and over and over again. Where have you seen that before? Where have you been in a platform ever that does real actual trading that never ever takes a loss? It's just, I know there's some very good traders out there. Do not get me wrong. And I believe that there are traders out there who can achieve those type of percentage daily returns, such as 2%, 3% a day. Don't get me wrong, but those people are more than likely doing it in private. I have yet to see a PAM produce those kinds of return on percentage daily. And if they did, everybody would know about it. Everybody would know about it. Especially if it was legit on a regulated broker. We've seen other PAMs we've seen other PAMs in the past blow people's accounts, similar trading gold. It's just not a sustainable thing, especially when you've seen that upward trajectory of their, what is that, my FX book, going up and up and up and up and never taking a loss. Like, it, red flag after red flag after red flag. There's just too many unknown variables with this platform. And I really do, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I feel sorry for the people who did choose to get involved with that platform and lost their funds. That's not a fun thing to experience. Nobody wants to have to go through that pain. Nobody wants to have to go through that whole thing, going and telling their family members that they lost money in yet another one of these programs because they didn't do their due diligence or they didn't use proper risk management. And hey, there may be some people who are watching this video right now who got all their funds back because they were able to get in a while ago and potentially break even. And for those of you guys, congratulations. That is a really, really, really good job. Great job showing discipline and proper risk management, letting everything else ride out after that. That's a phenomenal job. I applaud you guys for that. But for those people, I personally know somebody who just got started in that program a week and a half ago, and now their account is blown. So I just, let's stop going into these platforms, you guys. And I'm not saying all platforms are bad. We knew that this one was a high risk platform. It was written all over the wall. And there are some good platforms out there. I'm not going to name any names in this video, but I would rather see a consistent, steady stream of income at 2%, 3%, maybe even touching 4% on a weekly basis instead of over a daily basis. I know that there are plenty of traders out there who can do 3% a week. That's easy. That's something that even I think I can do. If I really got focused and narrowed in on my trading. And 3%, 4% a week is very achievable. I've seen lots of people do that, not just myself or any other close friend of mine. I mean, there's so much social proof out there that 2, 3, 4% a week is achievable, but 3% a day, 3% a day, that's tough. That's tough, even if you're a really good trader, especially when you have hundreds, if not thousands, of people's funds that you have to sit there and manage at the same time. So that's just a lot of pressure on the trader in general, especially if they're using bots. We don't know if this was all done by humans. We don't know if this is a bot that was doing this, a human bot combination. But at the end of the day, the accounts have been blown. So take this time to reflect. Take this time to look back at the decision that you made and look back and say, hey, what were the red flags with this platform? What is it that I could do differently going into the next platform if you do decide that you want to get into another platform? This may have been somebody's first platform, and they decided to draw the line in the sand and say, hey, I don't want to be involved in this space anymore. And I mean, hey, that's totally up to you. And everybody has their own, it's a free place to choose to do what you want to do with your funds, because that's who it belongs to. It's your funds. If you choose not to be involved in the space, there's nothing wrong with that. But I will tell you that there are some good platforms out here that are performing, that are actually turning profits, that people where we are getting paid out. And one thing that I will encourage everybody to do, I briefly touched on this just a minute ago, learn how to trade yourself. If you think, man, earning 2 to 3% a day, or around there a day on gold is awesome, I want to learn how to do that myself. And now you're in control of your own funds, right? You are the one that is in charge of pulling the trigger, right? So I think that learning how to trade is a very, very valuable skill. I actually have a course where I teach people the basics, the fundamentals on trading. I believe that link is in the description of this video below. It's a platform that I use myself to trade based on signals, and we're coming out with the one-click trader, so everything is kind of done for you based on your risk parameters. That's with the 8-minute trader. The link to that is also in the description of the video below. But learning how to trade yourself is a very, very, very valuable asset to have, and it's a needed skill in this space. So right now, I'm actually working with some of the leaders in this space. We've come together and we made a pact, and we said that we don't want to have this happen to anybody else ever again. Right? We're in 2023. This is the year to be free in 2023. Right? We don't want to repeat the same mistakes that we made in 2022 by handing over our funds to somebody, some stranger that we don't know, somebody who's hiding behind a mask, a cat mask, as an example, right? Some of you guys will get that reference. At the end of the day, like I said, I'm working with these leaders to come together with a solution. I believe that the people who I'm working with are genuine, sincere. We've all been leaders in this space. We've all lost significant amounts of money in the space, and we don't want to see that happen to anybody else ever again. And I believe that if we put something together for the community, you guys know who we are, where our faces. A lot of people know where these people reside in terms of United States or whatever country that person is. I'm not afraid to hop on a flight and meet somebody in person and shake their hand. So hopefully we could come together with a solution. But what I'm trying to say in layman's terms is, when it comes to these platforms, you do not expect me to promote these, what's the word I want to use? These hype, that's a good word. I'm not going to be promoting these hype platforms on my channel. So don't come to me in my inbox and say, hey, take a look at this. I think this is going to be a good one. Because if it doesn't meet specific criteria, if I can't actually meet this person in person, I'm not talking about via a Zoom. I want to actually go to a physical location, see this person, shake their hand, and look and see exactly what it is that they're doing. Though if it doesn't meet all that criteria, then I frankly am not interested. I'm just not. There's too many people losing too much money in this space for me to come out and promote something that I can't back because it doesn't meet the criteria that I have for wanting to get involved. So it's unfortunate that it's come to this. The DeFi space is it's the wild wild west. It really really is, and we really have to be smarter moving forward and just make sound decisions. I understand that, hey, some people like that risk. They don't want to do, much of anything. They want to be completely hands off, passive, just give their money over to somebody else and have them handle that. That you're not going to find that on my channel moving forward, you guys. You're just not. If it's not something that I fully believe in, I'm just not even going to push it at all. I do run a side business where I help people get started with crypto. And if you've never purchased crypto before, I do run a service. If you want to sign up for that service, feel free to book a one-on-one consultation in the description below of this video. And I will help you. But once again, if it's not something that I'm personally promoting on my channel, if it's not something that I'm promoting in my private Telegram group, then I can help find a link maybe to somebody else, but it's not going to be coming from me directly. So keep all that in mind, you guys. I don't want to see anyone lose any more money here in 2023. I'm sick of the rug pulls. I don't know if you guys are sick of the rug pulls as much as I am. We're going to see what happens with the rest of this year. I'm going to be promoting and heavily trading on my own. I know that might be tough for some people to hear. Oh man, learning and sitting there in front of the charts, that is so hard and it's super risky. And well, if you guys use proper risk management, it's not that bad. If you have the tools in place, it's not that bad. Everybody can win in this space. I promise you. I promise you. There's lots and lots of money to be made out there. If you can manage to do it yourself, then I mean, hey, you don't have to worry about the rug being pulled if you're the one clicking the mouse, right? So I'm gonna get off my soapbox. That's about all that I have for you guys today on this video in particular. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification to be notified when I drop new content on the channel. Until next time, we'll catch you later. Peace.